Hey guys, so they just released this profile, which I actually saved, about the Sandy Hook shooters. Apparently, this is a young man who had a history of depression who shot up a school, killed 20 kids and 6 adults. And so the FBI has researched this for like years, trying to learn and understand this individual. And now they've released the information to the public, and this is a press article trying to, I guess, summarize the results. And I didn't read all of it because, frankly, it's not the funnest reading. But also, I couldn't really trust the article because, in this, just the way it was laid out, it's just so obviously non-journalistic, and there's obviously no real inquiry in trying to understand really what might have happened or what the flaws in society might have been that could have caused it to happen, except that and the reason I say this is just because they have this section where they say weirdest person online or something. I mean, maybe put quotes or something, and apparently it was well known that this person who was depressed didn't seem to get any joy from life. Of course, how they would know this, because they never talked to him, is hard to tell, but that's what everyone says. And they say that, he was fascinated by children. And then they say, so even though he had absolutely no evidence that he looked at nude pictures or was, in any way ever contacted a child, he must have been a pedophile. So what I'm saying is that it's not really a matter of whether he was or wasn't. I mean, we don't know, but to just make that conclusion and throw out that term without any grounding means that you're not really trying, folks. Okay, you just want to it's called demonization. When you have something you're scared of, or like when you're fighting another country, the first thing they do in the PR posters back in World War II and World War I is demonize your enemy to make them look like monsters. So when you're dealing with something you're scared of, like clinical depression, social injustice, the fact that this young man apparently had no one to turn to, you can't just start throwing out labels. You have to really look, people, because what that's really telling me is that you wanted him to be a pedophile, not that he was. You see what I'm saying? See the difference? You wanted to demonize him, but failing to be able to demonize him, finding out he's just like you or me, just like maybe another police officer might be. Because, let me explain something to you. They say in there he has absolutely no enjoyment in life. Well, if you're a pedophile, there is something you enjoy in life. So those two couldn't go together logically, people. Okay? I mean, that's look up what pedophile means. It means you derive enjoyment from something. So he couldn't have been someone who didn't derive any enjoyment from life if he was X. You see, the equation doesn't balance. It's like you're reading the paper. It's like they're lying to me. And the cops are lying because they don't know. And they're scared. So they demonized him. How are we ever going to really know what happened? See, when someone goes that out of their way to demonize someone on no basis, that makes me wonder if the person who committed the crime may have had a justification.